feed on Facebook. Always one of those things, isn't it, when you kind of do these things, just at the last minute the technology kind of goes wrong. Well, good morning everyone. Those on Zoom, if you could just check that your mics are on mute as well, that would be good if you can. So there's no noise coming in there. Right, oh, what a stuttery start. Right, welcome everyone. Welcome on Facebook if there's anyone there. It's lovely to be back. Quite a change in the weather from last time. I had a beautiful walk down last week. I remember us sort of mentioning that. Now a different kind of weather. Cloudy, not raining, and a little bit cooler and colder than it was. Some meditations today. We'll start with our breath meditation as we've done previously, and then we'll maybe do a little bit of visualization. But I've also got a little poem I'm going to read for you today as well. Something that I think actually reflects something about the way the weather is and our different experiences day to day. So off we go. Let's just start with this. That nice dignified posture once again. So thinking about our back, that cord running from the base of our spine right through the top of our heads, dropping our gaze to about an angle of 45 degrees and gently closing our eyes. And in a moment I'll ask you to take that deep breath in again, noticing where you feel that breath the most. And I want you to hold your attention at that point. So take that deep breath in, pausing at the top of that breath, and then release gently through your mouth. And allow your breath to settle to its normal rate and flow. Remember, you're not trying to control your breathing in any way. You're just noticing it. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Try and follow each complete breath, from the start of that in-breath, to the top, to the pause, to the gentle exhale, for it all to begin again, each a fresh and each a unique moment. You might notice bodily sensations. You might notice the gentle rise and fall of your chest or your abdomen. You might notice the temperature, the texture of the breath around your nostrils, the top of your lip. And as you notice these things, just breathe gently, noticing what you're experiencing. Breathing in and breathing out. Allow yourself to hold that nice dignified posture. If you notice yourself sort of slumping a little bit, just gently raise yourself up to keep that nice dignified posture. This isn't about us relaxing, although very often we feel much more relaxed after we've meditated. This is about bringing our attention right into the present moment. So we breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in, breathing out. with each in-breath, we know that we dwell in the present moment. And with each out-breath, we know that it is a beautiful moment. Just stay with your breath for a few moments longer. As you breathe in and breathe out. Now take a deep breath in once more, pausing at the top of that breath, and then release gently through your mouth. And allow a gentle smile to play on your lips. You might want to smile at me on Facebook, or for people joining us on Zoom, a gentle smile back at the camera. That's lovely. Thank you for joining me in that. Noticing, this is about being in the present moment. This is really about noticing what's actually happening right now in the here and now. And I'm going to have a little drink of my coffee here. And what I'm going to invite you to do today is, as you have your cup of coffee or your cup of tea, whatever it may be, or when you're having something to eat, bring your full attention to what it is that you're actually doing and what that tastes like. That coffee, for example, had a lovely kind of bitterness to it that I really enjoy in my mouth. Sometimes I don't notice that. Sometimes I'm just kind of gulping it back because I need something warm to drink. So I'll invite you to do that. Just notice the texture, the taste, the feel of these things on your mouth, the smells, the scents. Bring those right into the present moment. Okay, let's do a little visualization. A couple of weeks ago we did one in a forest. What we're going to do now is on a beach, and we're going to take a little boat journey. So again, just settle back into a comfortable position. Maybe feel the chair, how that's supporting you, or you might even be laid down, how the floor's supporting you. However you're experiencing this meditation, just notice how that feels and where you feel within the space that you exist in. Notice the breath, gentle rise and fall of your chest or your abdomen. And now take your mind to a beautiful beach. There's golden sand and a gentle sea lapping against the shore. The sky is clear and blue. It's early in the morning, but there's still some warmth in that sun. But it's not too hot. That gentle heat is warming you gently. And you begin to walk along the beach. And a little way in the distance, you see a small rowing boat. You walk towards it. There's no rush. It's not going anywhere. You're enjoying the texture of the sand beneath your feet. A gentle breeze and the warmth of that sun. As you reach the boat, you notice that it's tethered to the land by a large rope. You gently undo that knot that's tethering it to the land and push the boat gently into the waves. And you step inside it. The sea draws you out. And that's okay, you feel safe. And the tide pulls you away from the shoreline. You are moving through that beautiful, calm sea. You look out over the gentle waves, the sunlight dancing across the tips of the waves. You feel completely safe and happy to allow the tide to take you wherever it does. You know that you will be safe. You know that everything will be okay. The tide gently moves you. And after a while, you notice in the distance some land. Your boat seems to be being drawn there. You allow yourself just to watch the land gently growing bigger in your vision. And you can see once more a beautiful beach. At the top of that beach are palm trees. And your boat gently lands on that shore. You step out, leaving your boat where it was, and you know that it'll be there when you need to come back. There's no need to be concerned about that. And walk gently towards the edge of those beautiful palm trees. You notice a little path, and walking on that path, you move through the palm trees and the other bits of flora that are there, the large palm fronds, the grasses. And you walk slowly down that path. Sometimes you notice the grass is touching your arms and your legs. A gentle stroke, connecting you with the world around you. There's a gentle breeze. The sunlight's changed somewhat as the canopy of the palm trees allows light to dance around. You keep walking. And then you come upon a clearing. And within that clearing, there is a large pool of crystal clear water. Light dances off the surface. There are some steps into that pool. You move towards them. You decide to step into that pool. And on the first step, you notice the sounds around you. There's some bird song. There's some gentle noise around. As you take another step down, you notice that sound becomes quieter. Feels more distant. You take a next step down, noticing the temperature of the water. It's warm and calming and soothing. And on the third step, you notice that the sounds have gone, that everything is silent and still. Everything is peaceful and calm. You allow yourself to lean back against the edge of the pool, that warm water soothing and calming you. You allow yourself these moments of relaxation. You can stay in this pool for as long as you want, and you know that you can visit this any time you want to. Take a moment sitting back and lying back in the warm, comforting water. That water providing you with support and buoyancy. You feel calm, and you feel relaxed in this perfectly peaceful place. You know you'd like to stay there longer, but unfortunately you can't. You move gently, feeling the water against your skin, and then begin to move back up the steps. And with each step, you notice the world coming back into your view, the wind against your skin, the sunlight and the warmth on your face, and the sound of the birds singing in the distance, the gentle rustle of the palm trees. The sun soon dries you and warms you, and you step back along that path through that little forest of palm trees, those long grasses, gently walking, gently moving, sensing the ground beneath your feet, until you're back on the beach, and there waiting for you is that little boat. You walk gently over to it. Easing it back into the water, you step inside it and allow the tide to drag you out, to draw you out into the sea once more. You feel perfectly safe, perfectly calm, and you just allow the tide and the currents to gently move you back the way you came, until you can see the shore that you started on come into view. The currents draw you to the beach once more, and your boat gently lands on that shore. You step out and pick that heavy rope up once more, and you tether that boat to the land once again. But you know that that boat will be there whenever you need it. Whenever you need to take that little journey to give you some peace and calm in a frantic world and in a hectic day. You begin to gently walk back along the beach until you're where you started. Now take a deep breath in, holding it at the top of that breath, and then release. Now gently open your eyes. And again, that little smile. You're smiling as much to yourself as you are to me. You're allowing that sensation to sort of flow through you. Now, I'm not quite sure whether you could hear it or not, but we seem to have the binnies outside my office doing the industrial bin clearance. I'm not quite sure whether you could hear that or not, but I could. And I think it's really interesting in terms of when we think about sort of how we respond to certain things, certain noises. I noticed a sense of irritation. I noticed a sense of kind of, oh, why is that happening now? Why is that happening right now? Could they not do that sort of 10 minutes earlier as they did before? They came about sort of 10 to 8 last week. But then there's that judgment that's there, and there's nothing about my anger that is going to make the bin men do it any quicker or alter their time. So it's kind of that thing about accepting things as they are. Now, and it's a nice cup of coffee I'm having. I was looking through some things for today, and there's this really good book. It's Mindfulness, Finding Peace in a Frantic World. Really good. I really recommend anything by Mark Williams. He's an excellent author and an excellent mindfulness practitioner. But I was just flicking through it, and I was thinking about this thing about acceptance. And something that we've used in training when we're talking about mindfulness is this poem by Rumi. It's a 13th century Sufi poet, and he's written some beautiful poems, written loads of really lovely poems about love and sexuality and sensuality. He's a beautiful poet. But this one's about, and gets used very often, about acceptance. So I'm going to read this to you and see what you think, allow you to reflect on this. It's called The Guest House. This being human is a guest house. Every morning a new arrival. A joy, a depression, a meanness. Some momentary awareness comes as an unexpected visitor. Welcome and entertain them all. Even if they are a crowd of sorrows who violently sweep your house empty of its furniture. Still, treat each guest honourably. He may be clearing you out for some new delight. The dark thought, the shame, the malice. Meet them at the door, laughing, and invite them in. Be grateful for whoever comes, because each has been sent as a guide from beyond. I really like that poem. Really love that poem. And I think it's about sort of how we accept and how we kind of acknowledge the emotions that we're having. Sometimes we kind of really deny what our experience is, and therefore we're going to miss the messages of what that experience is about. And how can we learn from that? Okay. I think we'll finish with just that little bit of loving kindness meditation again. We'll start with sending that message of self-compassion to ourselves and pushing that out to other people about how we're meeting people. And I think it's particularly relevant as well at the moment with the amount of unrest and uncertainty there is. So it's nice to end with this meditation. Okay, folks. That nice dignified posture once more. And just allow your breathing to settle into its normal rate and flow. We're not controlling in any way. We're just noticing. And in your mind, allow these words to play over and over. May I be well. May I be happy. May I be at ease. May I be well. May I be happy. May I be at ease. And as you say those phrases over and over in your mind, perhaps notice any sensations or feelings that you're experiencing. Is there acceptance of those words? Or are you noticing any resistance? As you notice them, whatever those feelings are, meet them with gentleness. May I be well. May I be happy. May I be at ease. Now imagine a person or people that you love and care deeply about. Hold their faces or their names at the forefront of your mind and send them this message of loving kindness. May you be well. May you be happy. May you be at ease. May you be well. May you be happy. May you be at ease. Notice once more any sensations or emotions that are under the surface for you as you say that. May you be well. May you be happy. May you be at ease. Perhaps warmth, perhaps love, perhaps some anxiety, perhaps some sadness. Meet each of those emotions gently. Allow them into your guest house. Treating them with kindness. May you be well. May you be happy. May you be at ease. And now imagine someone perhaps who you haven't been getting along with, or perhaps someone that you don't like. Hold their face or their name to the forefront of your mind and send them this message of loving kindness. May you be well. May you be happy. May you be at ease. Noticing once again any resistance to that message from you to that person. How easy or difficult it is to send that message of loving kindness to that person. Be kind and gentle on yourself and send that message out. May you be well. May you be happy. May you be at ease. May you be well. May you be happy. May you be at ease. And now send the message of loving kindness to all the people around you, perhaps people that you've seen on the news, the TV, the unrest, the difficulty, the uncertainty in the world. Send those people, those faces that you can recall or the names that you've heard, send them this message of loving kindness. May you be well. May you be happy. May you be at ease. May you be well. May you be happy. May you be at ease. Allow that message of loving kindness to flow from you, moving from person to person. Imagine it filling their soul with that kindness, with that love. May you be well. May you be happy. May you be at ease. And now bring that focus back to yourself once more. May I be well. May I be happy. May I be at ease. May I be well. May I be happy. May I be at ease. Now gently take a deep breath in, pausing at the top of that breath, and then release gently. And gently open your eyes, bringing your awareness back into the room. Okay folks, it's 8:30. Thanks very much for joining me across Zoom and on Facebook. It's been lovely to be here with you, and I'll see you next week. If anyone's got any questions on anything about this, please feel free to email info@goldentree.co.uk, or you can message via Facebook on the Facebook page. So any questions or anything like that, more than happy to answer. Okay, folks. Lovely. Take care, and take lots of care. Okay, folks. Bye.